The market's pricing in, I think, a resolution which just kicks the can down the road again. And so that's wha we don't have panic and chaos in European markets.
And what do you think the chaos would be in the markets if there wasn't a resolution?
I think it'd be very messy for a while. I don't think we'd have a sort of, an 08-style global meltdown. Greece is just too small, and so much of the debt's now in public sector hands anyway.
Right.
But I think there'd be some serious volatility for a while, and it would be horrific for Greece. The only good option for Greece is serious, large-scale debt relief, cutting the principals, massive haircuts on the debt, reducing the debt burden to something that's manageable. That's not going to happen in the short term. Whatever outcome we get over the next month or so, we're not going to get that. So Greece, as far as I can see right now and for the foreseeable future, only has bad options. There's no good outcome of this here for Greece. But it's a question of degree, and it would be a lot worse for them if they were to leave the euro. But it would also be bad for the euro because it would set a precedent and it would establish a mechanism for other countries to leave as well. And that's what Germany is scared of.
I actually think that that maybe the market might be a little bit too complacent. I think actually the economy is doing better than most people expect, and I think that's actually starting to push up inflationary pressures, especially wages. So it's my belief actually that the Fed will probably tighten in September, and they may have to actually be a little tougher than the market expects.
When she says the jury is still out on the strength of consumption and we need decisive evidence, those two things are hard to map into a September rate hike. So it feels like there's some slippage. And maybe to be cheeky about it, the rate hike soon is the Fed's equivalent of free beer tomorrow. You come back into the bar the next day and it's still free beer tomorrow. So it feeds the perception that the Fed really doesn't have a desire to move rates anytime soon. They just don't want markets to get too far away from it, lest financial stability concerns rise.